Salute, salute, salute to everybody. This is your boy King Jr. back at y'all with some more boxing news for you. Adrien Broner recently, I guess you could say, interview, and somebody recorded some audio as well, stated that Errol Spence is basically going to beat him. Actually, there's a video footage, I think, that Adrien Broner said that Errol Spence is going to beat you because that's my guy and stuff like that. And Terence Crawford, he didn't take a slight diss to it or anything like that. He just says, I gotta respect it. And Adrien Broner, is a big fan of Terence Crawford. He appreciates Terence Crawford for what he does in the ring. He likes Terence Crawford and he just like his talent, but he's gonna pick with his guy that he rocks with the most, with an Errol Spence Jr. And look, I ain't got no problem with Terence Crawford. It's just the fact of the matter is I like seeing a lot of you Terence Crawford fans hurt out there and just getting y'all emotions and start saying Errol Spence this, stop getting on the Errol Spence Jr. train. Well, first of all, I always been a fan of Errol Spence Jr. I always been a fan of Errol Spence Jr. way before Terence Crawford, before I even knew who Terence Crawford really was. I really didn't never start paying attention to Terence Crawford until he got to like 140 pounds. I never paid attention to him really at his 135 career because I actually had to go back and watch his career at 135 and then watch all his other fights and stuff like that. But, look, I'm going to say this. I think both of these guys are great talents. I'm not disrespecting Terence Crawford, but when your fans is running around here saying you're going to do this to EJ, you're going to do that to EJ, look, okay, we're going to see if you're going to back it up in the ring. And if you beat Errol Spence Jr., cool. I'm cool with that. You fought a lot of guys and you beat a lot of guys, and your fans think that you fought the high-level competition, cool. Think that. Ride for that. Like Terence Crawford said, if you're going to ride for Errol Spence Jr., ride with Errol Spence Jr. Don't get in your feelings and stuff like that. And I do have to agree with Terence Crawford on that. It's a lot of these boxing fans that get in their feelings and they get too emotional. And Terence Crawford, I made a video of Terence Crawford actually saying this like 6 months ago. And Terence Crawford's like sometimes these boxing fans get in their feelings way too much. And I have to agree with him 100%. If you guys gonna ride with Terence Crawford, ride with Terence Crawford. I'm riding with Errol Spence Jr. because style makes fights at the end of the day. A lot of people say Crawford got the A plan, the B plan, the C plan, the D plan. Well, you can have all those plans, but if all those plans fail and you ain't got no more plans in your bag, you got to go back to what is basic. And if what is basic not working for you, that somebody already achieved and mastered the basics and fundamental of boxing within Errol Spence Jr., it's going to be a very hard, tough fight for you to beat. Is it a winnable fight for Terence Crawford? Absolutely. He can beat Errol Spence Jr. But that guy from 140 is going to have to show up to beat Errol Spence Jr. Because Terence Crawford is not showing me nothing new. He's showing me that he's an aging superstar in the boxing business. And we got to keep it 100. Errol Spence is still freshly in his prime. Crawford, people could say 35 is at the peak of their prime. I'm saying it's at the decline of their prime. This is the absolutely decline. Your star status is going to slowly start to leave. And with all these guys actually both guys simply delaying the fight, it's not going to help you in the ring. I mean, you guys can train all you want, but it's going to have some type of effect because you're not staying active. Errol Spence Jr., I think he fought Ugas, in like 2021? Errol's been out the ring for 2 years. Crawford been out the ring for about a year because he fought David Avanesian. So maybe Crawford played a mind game where, hey, if I fight Errol Spence early 2021, I could go ahead and push him out the ring, fight this other guy, get this quick, easy money, and then this should throw off Errol Spence Jr. game. So basically, you could say he was trying to age out the activity of Errol Spence Jr. in the ring. That's how I see it. But Errol Spence Jr. is a smart man. He knows what to do. He knows what Terence Crawford. He's seen a lot of film of Terence Crawford, and I'm sure that Terence Crawford's seen a lot of film of Errol Spence Jr. But like I said before, I respect Adrien Broner for saying that he's riding with EJ. He never switched up or anything like that. And Jamel Charlo, he was the same way. He was a big supporter of Terence Crawford. But he started to switch up when the buzz with Errol, Spence, and Terence Crawford started to show up, and Jamel didn't like the fact that he's going to be able to fight his stablemate, and he's saying all this to his stablemate, he's going to beat him. Well, Jamel Charlo started to say, hey, you ain't going to beat my homeboy, and that's when Terence Crawford said, like, hey, he's getting this field. Terence Crawford has said this on a while ago. But there is videos, there is audio footage of Terence Crawford saying that he respects Adrien Broner for what he's saying and stuff like that, and talks about other stuff as well. I only caught a snippet of that audio, but I'm just saying what's important, you know. So with that being said, guys, you know, Adrien the Problem Broner, great exceptional talent. I always liked the Adrien Broner. I didn't like the stuff he did outside the box ring, but I have to respect what he does inside the ring. Adrien Broner is riding with Errol Spence. He said Errol Spence is going to beat him. I truly believe Errol Spence is going to beat Terence Crawford. And look, Terence Crawford said, if you guys think Errol Spence is going to beat me, I'm cool with that. Not to take any disrespect, Terence Crawford, hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. Don't get me wrong, hell of a fighter. But sometimes you fans got to get out your feelings, you know, ride for that fighter. Stop saying Errol's this, stop saying Errol's that. We can do all this talking after they both get in the ring. And then whoever makes up excuses has the right to make up excuses, because that's their emotions. Because if your fighter gets defeated, you're going to feel some type of way. Just like a lot of people felt some type of way that Haney didn't beat Lomachenko. That's how this fight's going to be. You guys going to be surprised. So with that being said, guys, it is what it is. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out in the building. This is your boy King Jr. I will be back with some more boxing news for you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.